And a very warm welcome back to the TUDOR Nazaré Tow Surf Challenge. Let's welcome back our Group A. 6 surfers into the water we saw in action this morning. Lenny, Chianca, Muniain, Francisco Porcella, Justine Dupont, Pierre, Rollet. That's our 6 surfers from our Group A. They've had a read of conditions. They've had a surf. They've got some numbers on the board. And they're back for more. And there wasn't a lot in to separate these 3. It's probably been the most even heat, Ben, in terms of scores throughout. See how it all went down. This was Chianca. Stalling for some vish.
Yeah, so that was big barrel. Season's back, and I was lucky enough to see him in trouble, and I rescued him and took him to shore. And we put him on our safety system, and he had oxygen on him, and then he's on the back of my truck, like strapped into the stretcher with his oxygen on, and he takes it off. He's like, brother, do you have a camera?
Someone's not waiting around. It's Justine Dupont. And there's a nice little line from her. So solid. She doesn't make many mistakes, does she? Very calculated surfer, Sebastian.
Yeah, she's very calculated and taking it very slow from, working her way into going deeper and deeper. Yeah, very calculated for sure.
Up 5 winters, something like that. And Nazaré, she decided to base herself down here for the winter. Of course, she had that big spill, that drubbing, that PR heat. She had an injury to come back from. Meanwhile, in live action, Muniain, he said, no, I want the inside. Axier jumps over the track from a ski, gets an inside bowl section here. And there's some ribs in the whitewater up the face, make your eyes go a bit funny. And he's going about 1,000 miles an hour down in there, does really well to control it, makes it look pretty easy. Does well there. Meanwhile, it's Chianca, and he looked like he was looking for a ramp there.
Oh
dear.
Seen a big wedge coming towards Chumbo. You just sort of hold your breath. Is that a factor, like, do you have some people like longer, some people like shorter? What difference does it make? Hold that thought. We just see Justine again fading into a big wave.
Wow, look at this thing. As she S's down and goes with a left-hand option. She's put herself right at the apex of that thing. And then a big explosion. As she just hops her way through. She's sort of just enjoying herself with the ollies down there. And she'll just keep surfing away, find herself.
Is there a Guinness Book of Records for most ollies done on a wave at Nazaré? When me and you, Paul, might go out, I might get the 100-foot rope out.
I know you've been really curious about some of the rope length, Ben, haven't you? It's one thing that you were talking about a lot coming into this event. Have you got your answer now? You happy?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, please.
Bigger the waves, longer the rope.
But getting another look there at that bomb from Justine. How's the setup work she was doing? I don't know if she was going right or left for a while there. Do you reckon she did?
Literally making up as she goes along. Which is some trench. As we see some action here. So this is
Justine, looks like, and in front of her, well, let's just stick with her as she sticks a super tough, choppy section and then gets absolutely blitzed by that whitewater. Meanwhile, in live action is Muniain. He rode a wave the last time out in the tow challenge, got a big kind of chop hop down there on that right-hander. He likes that right-hander as she...
I think they've managed to stay out of each other's way.
Chumbo on the rope.
Come on, Chumbo.
What's he got here? Then he whips him in. And he's got picks of making the difference in the wave from behind it. It looked like a 4-footer, and then we pick it up here, and you're like, all right. And he kind of airs his way into the cover-up section, gets the vish, as that curtain just cascades outside of him. And he goes into some powder turns through that soupy section. So Lucas Chumbo, a wave to his buddy. As we see live action here from Team Green. Nice looking wave here, and this is Pierre Rollet on a right-hander. Faded that takeoff sweetly to the bottom, just timed it pretty well. You see the avalanche just kind of bearing down behind him. Get a little check turn done in the pocket as well. So Pierre taking the rope around about the halfway point in that one. So it's pretty much democratic and even in terms of the timeshare between our French team, Justine and Pierre.
Looks like Lenny's up and riding. Lenny got the rope, 23 minutes to go to make his mark. Just just kicks out. We'll see what he did maybe out the back. So we've got 25 minutes, some fireworks from the Hawaiian, hopefully. And we'll see if his partner can do any better. There he is there. Lovely sweeping top turn. It's the difference between these guys, doing some big turns right in the
view from our boat. And as we see some action, we're picking it up here. This looks like Porcella. So Porcella is back on the rope. He's got an absolute bomb of a wave. Actually's whipped him into one here. Big left-hander. Here's the high line, going the handstall. And he will fly down out of that bowl. And whip one, get onto the rail. Snapping carve from him. So Francisco Porcella, he likes it. Has a huge wave.
This is that wave from above. You can see the sun glistening off the face. Just stalls. Couldn't quite get a lot of cover, but definitely got a little bit of shade at the very least. A lovely carve on a nice green wall. So yeah, sort of pencil case perfect kind of waves. And he'll be happy with that.
This was Rollet behind.
Yeah, section got him. He just got mowed down by that section. Couldn't get around. And that's going to cost him a fair bit of oxygen.
Francisco Porcella, it is him. He just found himself a bomb and he'll fade on this one. Just slow himself down. What's going to happen here? He's stolen. He wants some vish. And he tries to put himself into a massive section. Certainly didn't get as deep as we saw Pedro Scooby. And then a big gap on the end there, Ben.
Yeah, I like that carve. He liked it. He's right in the pocket again, like his last wave, just trying to slow down. Just the carve. It's just a little savage little layback. And just back out there. So, Porcella at a 9.14. More live action.
Yeah, here goes Pierre Rollet. So this is Justine, so they have switched back. Justine Dupont here. Pierre driving, Justine surfing. Doing some nice carving work. She sets up for a double up section on the inside. Justine just washing off speed on the rails. It goes for big air rotation to kick out as well. Pierre Rollet coming in, buzzing in to pick her up. So switch back from her. She's getting a bit more time on the... Let's have another look at this. So Justine looking to get under the double up here. She finishes off right in this zone here. And my one first initial concern was I wasn't exactly sure where the rocks were. So we'll pick up Lenny. More of a sort of a canter of a pace as he gets whipped into this. Then a little squirt on the gas at the end. Then a massive spin. And he'll fade this one down. Dealing with the track there. Didn't quite get that kind of bowl he was hoping for on that right-hander. Kind of iconic shot from last time out. He's doing the bottom turns. Massive bowl. Towering, looming over Lenny. But he's keeping the energy up. Benny just wants more.
Yeah.
Classic Lenny.
Yeah.
As our first group will soon conclude proceedings. Let's make up some live action here. As you see Porcella, and you know what he's going to do. He's going to look for some fish as he sets up here. He's nice and deep, and he'll decide to low line that. And that thing was throaty, and it's a big wave. An absolute ton of chop, all sorts going on up the face. Just ducked out of the way of danger there.